Hello everybody and welcome to another episode about the Camino. This time we will cover the cost aspect of this journey. Before I started my Camino, I spent multiple hours searching online, trying to figure out exactly how much money I'd need for the whole journey. I found plenty of blog posts and travel guides, but almost none of them gave me a clear breakdown of daily cost or what I should expect to spend on things like accommodation, food, or transport. Most of the information was either too general or out of date, and it left me feeling a bit anxious about whatever I was budgeting enough. That's why I decided to make this episode, to share my real expenses and help future pilgrims plan their Camino. I'll try to break down exactly what I spent, where and why, so that you can set your own budget and enjoy your Camino. I walked the Camino Português from Fatima to Santiago de Compostela, so this guide includes the prices from both Portugal and Spain. As Spain and Portugal have euro as currency, I will use that for all the prices. We should start with the accommodations, because this was one of the biggest part of my spending, except for international transport, and that's subjective to everybody, considering where you are coming from. For booking or reservation, I use Gronze.com website for the albergues and booking application for hostels or guest houses. I stayed mostly at albergues, but also few hostels, and the prices were from 5 to 25 euro for a bed. You can see the full list of them on the screen. Not all albergues accept reservation, so you will have to check case by case. Sometimes a simple message on WhatsApp or a call was enough. Sometimes the policy was first in, first served. So please check if you can reserve in advance, because the public albergues often fill up quickly. Now let's talk about food and drinks. There are many options on the road, from cafes where you can start your day with a breakfast, to many supermarkets where you can refill your stock, and of course, restaurants where you can enjoy a dinner with fellow pilgrims. Typical prices for a coffee it's 1 to 2 euros, and for a small pastry kind of the same. You will find many cafes along the way, every small town has at least one. When it comes to supermarket, I found the prices very good. Usually I spend around 5 to 8 euros per day. Many restaurants on the way offer a pilgrim menu, which is a 3-course meal for around 10 to 12 euros. Or you can order from the menu with prices from 8 to 20 euros for a dinner. But make sure you check the opening hours, because some of the restaurants have very strange schedule compared with other countries, some closing between lunch and dinner. Some albergues have open kitchen, so you can buy some groceries and cook for yourself or share a meal with other pilgrims. For drinks, except water, I had mostly beer, which goes for around 1 to 3 euros depending on the place. A glass of wine has a similar price. And while we are still at drinks, please note that you can refill your water bottles at every cafe along the way. In Portugal and Spain, the tap water is safe and free. So over the entire Camino, I spent in total for food and drinks around 450 euros. That approximates to around 20 euros per day. Next on our list is the internal transportation. In Lisbon, I had to take a bus from the airport to the city center, and that was 2.2 euros. I started my Camino in Fatima, so for the transfer from Lisbon to Fatima, I took a Flixbus, which was around 9 euros. In Porto, the metro was 2 euros, but I think it's dependent on how many stations you need to go. Also, another good option to move around in Portugal is Uber, which I found very cheap. I also took two boat rides. The first one from Camina to Aguarda, when you cross the border from Portugal to Spain, which was 6 euros. And the second one from Vilanova de Arousa to Padron for 30 euros, part of the spiritual variant. If you do the same Camino, make sure you book these boat rides in advance, just for your peace of mind. As I carried everything in my backpack, I didn't use the luggage transfer services, but I understood that it goes for around 6 to 10 euros per stage. For me, the total for internal transportation was around 50 euros. Now let's talk about other expenses that might come along the way. I will mention here the pilgrim credential that I had from Lisbon Cathedral for 2 euros. During the Camino, of course I had to do some laundry, and the prices varies from 7 to 10 euros for washing and drying, but you can split the cost with other pilgrims as the machines are large enough. I've also paid small amounts for few entrance fees or donations at cathedrals or museums.
Ave Maria, cheia de graça, o Senhor é convosco. Bendita sois vós entre as mulheres, bendito é o fruto do vosso ventre, Jesus.
Adding some unexpected expenses like a visit to the pharmacy for some comfy blister pads and to Decathlon for a knee support, I would say the total for others category comes to around 60 euros. Considering all of the above, I would say I've spent an average of around 40 euros per day. If you have any questions or you want to share your experience, please leave a comment and I will do my best to answer to you. Also, if you find this guide helpful, please give us a like and subscribe, so this information is recommended to more future pilgrims. And if you like to see my whole journey with more details, I'll leave a link in the description for the episode I've made about walking the Camino.